Welcome to the second video on setting your goals. In the first video, you learn how to set effective goals. In this video, you learn how to frame your goals with effective targets. Once you've set a goal, you need to decide on a numerical target. How much and how soon? For example, saving $10,000 within 1 year. Targets motivate us because they make it easier to monitor progress, and because once they are set, we care deeply about meeting these exact numbers. If you set your target as saving $10,000, you'll be disappointed if you only saved $9,900. But saving $10,000 and $100 won't make you much happier than saving exactly $10,000. Once a target has been set, you see anything below it as a loss, which you care deeply to avoid. In contrast, anything above the set target is a gain, which is nice to have but doesn't seem necessary. A numerical target runs the risk of undermining your motivation if it's insufficiently ambitious. If you stop saving as soon as you hit your $10,000 target, for example. An effective target should therefore be challenging and somewhat optimistic. Indeed, when left to our own devices, we often set optimistic targets to challenge ourselves. You might plan to run a marathon in under 4 hours, even though you know that right now that is not achievable. But you do it because the target motivates you to train harder. When you challenge yourself, you choose to expect too much rather than too little. A good target is also easy to measure. Consider the targets to excel at your new job, save enough for retirement, and get enough sleep. These targets are less motivating than completing a work project by the end of the week, saving $10,000 this year, or getting 8 hours of sleep every night. Effective targets are further actionable. Consider aiming to eat no more than 2,500 calories per day. For many, this is an optimistic goal with a precise measurement. Yet calories are hard to measure. When you look at a dessert, you may see chocolate, whipped cream, or caramel, but you don't see calories. Instead of using calories, imagine a world in which food was labeled in terms of daily allowance. For example, a pasta dish could be labeled as 23% of your daily allowance. Or consider the traffic light labeling system that tells you whether a food is good, mediocre, or bad. These labels could help you set targets that are more effective. Finally, effective targets are self-set. Often we rely on our boss, teacher, doctor, or trainer to set our targets. The risk is that we are less committed to them. If your personal trainer asks for 10 more push-ups, you might sneakily try to do 1 or 2 fewer when she isn't looking. But if you told yourself you do 10 push-ups, it would be harder to hide. When consulting the expert, ask for a set of options to choose from. This will allow you to own your targets. Beware of malicious goals. Setting goals that are too ambitious can cause you to stretch yourself too thin or work too hard. Recall that the first marathon runner was an ancient Greek messenger who raced from the site of Marathon all the way to Athens to deliver the news on a Greek victory. After delivering his message, he collapsed and died. Realizing that your target is somewhat arbitrary is meant to motivate you and often the key to a healthy relationship with our goals. Now that you know how to set effective targets, let's test your expertise.